Happy Hump Day. Meteorologist Landon Hampton with you this morning to bring you the weather and Bowling Green video update. We're going to be talking about cloud cover decreasing throughout today. That's going to make way to rays of sunshine, but don't be deceived. It's going to be quite chilly as we work into this afternoon. But the good news is we're going to keep that sunshine around throughout the remainder of the week. A major warming trend taking over Thursday into Friday. Going to be dealing with some light scattered rain showers on Saturday, but then more sunshine is in store on Sunday. And get this, we could be looking at some folks hitting temperatures in the 70s. Before we jump into all that, though, let's take a look at our Skycam network this morning, overlooking the city of Morgantown. It's a cloudy start out there, temperatures right around 40 degrees. We're going to put this time lapse into motion and watch what occurred on Valentine's Day. We had scattered sleet and rain showers that moved through here, and then by the time we got into the afternoon, a few breaks of sunshine, but that cloud cover hung tough throughout much of the day, creating those cooler temperatures hanging out in the 40s. Now we can go back to our Skycam network overlooking Cheetah Clean this morning. They've got cloudy skies as well. Get our app, friends. It's free. Get the Bloom Sky app. You'll have access to these two Skycams that we currently have up and operational, but we have 3 more on the way, and we're very, very excited about that. Overlooking the white squirrel weather cam atop Western Kentucky University, some of that cloud cover is giving way. Just thin clouds could create quite the nice sunrise for us out there very early on this Wednesday. Looking at current radar, it's a clean slate across south central Kentucky. It wasn't a little bit earlier though. We were dealing with some light rain showers. Those light rain showers have since moved off to our south and east, impacting the Nashville metro area early this morning, but those should continue to scoot off to the south and east as we progress over the upcoming hours. Temperatures out there for us starting off, not too shabby. We're sitting in the upper 30s and lower 40s across the entirety of south central Kentucky. It is feeling a little bit cooler though. We've got brisk northwest winds between 5 and 15 miles an hour. Those are going to continue throughout today, giving us a little bit of bite to the air to go along with afternoon highs topping out in the mid to upper 40s. Now, looking at the current setup across the continental U.S., really not a whole lot going on. We got this weak cold front that's basically going to be washing out. It's not going to be bringing any major impacts to our area, but looking off just to our south and east, we have this area of low pressure pinwheeling right up and along the east coast. That could be bringing our friends down to the southeast some severe weather. Here's the focus for severe weather today across far southeast Georgia, far northern Florida, and the very, very southern tip of South Carolina. Could be dealing with some strong winds, maybe a little bit of hail, a few isolated tornado spin-ups. So for all you weather weenies out there, that is where the weather will be going on today. Looking at how our atmosphere is going to behave, we're going to be looking at this area of low pressure pushing off to the south and east, and as it does so, it's going to be reinforcing those northwest winds across our region throughout today. That's going to keep things cool, but look off to our south. We have an area of high pressure that's going to develop as we work into our Thursday and into our Friday. Clockwise flow around that area of high pressure is going to be filtering in much warmer air from our south and west, and that is going to result in a nice warming trend across our area. Now, looking at the upper levels, this is the 500 millibar model, roughly 25,000 feet up in the air. We have this cutoff low located down to our south and west. This is what we're going to be keeping our eye on. That's going to be bringing our next rain chance on Saturday. But until that happens, you can see the trough trying to dig out of here and to our east. That it will unfortunately keep those cool northerly breezes around throughout today. But as we get into our Thursday, we see this ridge building in here from the Gulf, and that looks to nose right in here across the lower Ohio Valley. That's going to mean a major warming trend as we get into our Thursday and into our Friday. And then we have that upper level low that's going to pinwheel through here as we get into our Saturday and the early morning hours of our Sunday. That could be bringing some light rain showers and rain chances along with it. So taking a look at those rain chances, as you can see early this morning, this will be pushing well off to our east. Lots of warm air filtering in here from the south as we get into our Friday and then into our Saturday. You see that weak upper low moving through here. Some light scattered rain showers will be a possibility, but outside of that, friends, outside of Saturday afternoon and evening, we're looking to remain dry. as a bone with temperatures really warming up out there. Now, speaking of those temperatures warming up, here's a look at today. We get into this afternoon, temperatures will be suppressed between the mid and upper 40s across the region. Then we're going to dip back down into the upper 20s and lower 30s tonight. And then as we get into our Thursday afternoon, topping out near the mid 50s. And then as we get into Friday, it could be topping out in the lower 60s. And then the warming trend just continues. Saturday with light rain showers, we could be topping out around 60 degrees. And then as we get into our Sunday, look at that. Major warm air infiltrating from the south and southwest. Could be making a run Sunday afternoon at the upper 60s here. And then as we get into Monday, take a look at this. Afternoon highs between the upper 60s and lower 70s, and the same weather story for next Tuesday afternoon as well. Here's a look at rainfall forecast over the next 7 days. Whoop! Right there, dry as a bone right here across the heart of South Central Kentucky. Here's a look at the next 5 days, brought to you by Cheetah Clean Auto Wash. Decreasing clouds, making way to lots of sunshine today. Still going to be dealing with those northerly winds, holding highs between the mid and upper 40s. Going to tank down to the 20s tonight under clear skies, with rays of sunshine returning on Thursday and Friday, with a warming trend taking us from the mid 50s all the way up to the lower 60s. Then Saturday with those rain chances, maybe a little bit cooler, but then another nice warm up on Sunday. Upper 60s, lower 70s will be a possibility, with that big ball of fire making a return to the sky. That's going to wrap up this Wednesday morning edition of the Weather or Not Bowling Green video update. Any questions or comments about that forecast, feel free to leave them in the comments. I will get to them as soon as possible. Outside of that, you all bundle up before you head out the door and have a fantastic Wednesday.